But because you're a strong person, and like you said, people don't see you crying or breaking down all the time, or you always figure things out, they
Yeah.
don't check on you. They don't ask. They think everything is okay.
Everything's
And
okay.
I believe you're right. It's on us, the strong women, right, to
Yeah.
say, I'm not strong right now. Like
Yeah.
I'm not doing well right now.
Yeah.
This is not a good day for me.
Mm-hmm.
And let them see that you are actually human.
Right.
Right? You're actually human,
Big
so that
time.
you can allow people to support you, because it's
Right.
Yeah.
not also not fair to not allow people to know what's going on, but then think people are supposed to know, right? But
That's
you don't
right.
say
Right.
anything,
Right.
right? You're not
Mhm.
sharing what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
I
isn't
love
that crazy though? Because I don't know about you, Nikki and Kamisha, but we were raised, you can't be telling everybody what you're going
Your
through. You can't be
business.
telling
Yeah.
everybody your business. You don't need to see no psychiatrist. That's for crazy people. You're crazy.
Mm.
You can't be sharing all that. So you almost grow up just masking it and and being almost ashamed to
Yeah.
say, I'm lonely and I'm not okay.
Mhm.
right.
We
I'm
got to
not
talk about that.
okay.
We have to talk about that because we can say that we're grieving. We can
Mm-hmm.
say that I'm frustrated. We can say we're
Mm-hmm.
mad and angry. We can say, oh, I just broke up with someone. I'm so angry at him or I'm hurt because of that breakup.
Mm-hmm.
But the word lonely, I think that's just like an unspoken no-no.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's just going too far to be able to
Mm-hmm.
self-identify as lonely. But in
Mm-hmm.
our private time, I know there's definitely been times in my life where I felt very detached and very lonely.
Yeah.
Um, I can date back as early as my teenage years, but more recently, I've had some life-changing experiences, and people tend to, you know, your connections aren't showing up the same way. When
Mm-hmm.
you
Yeah.
begin to grow and change, they start to respond to that in unexpected ways. So it
Mm-hmm.
requires
Mm.
a whole different type of way of being to make sure those relationships can be maintained and then
Mm-hmm.
also to make new connections too. So all that while managing other priorities and stuff like that can feel overwhelming. So I mean, goodness gracious, I can name so many times in my life where I felt detached. What I want to offer everyone that might struggle with self-identifying as lonely or telling your girlfriend, hey, I'm kind of feeling lonely, or reaching out and kind of using that language to describe yourself,
Yeah.
is looking at the actual definition of loneliness, and everybody can just look it up on your phone. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
paraphrase here, just from memory, that is simply the gap between where you are now and where you want to be socially. That's it.
Wow.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It is not a death sentence. It is not a diagnosis or anything extra. It
Right. Doesn't
isn't
mean something's
anything that
wrong with
it doesn't
That's
you.
mean you're
right.
going to fix anything or you're broken or anything. Even a diagnosis doesn't mean you're broken.
Mm-hmm.
But the point of it is it can be something that is attainable. It
Mm-hmm.
is something that you can, switch, at any given point, whenever you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Because all that means is if you're clear that this is, I don't like this. I don't like feeling disconnected. I'm not connected. I need people. We're
Right.
human beings.
Right.
It's a core need for us. Just like we need
Mm-hmm.
food, we need connection because that's
Mm-hmm.
how we were just made.
Mm-hmm.
So knowing that there's no shame in needing it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We can't need nothing. We just got to be like all
That's the
self-sufficient.
key
And,
right there. That's the key right there.
you know what I mean? But look at it differently. That I don't. If you struggle with, I don't want to need my best friend. I don't want to need my sister. I don't want to need my husband. I don't want to need my boyfriend. Whatever it is that you're thinking about, that you're trying to kind of like struggle with that over attachment to a human
Yeah.
being. All I need is God. I mean, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But,
Me and
you know
Jesus,
what I'm saying?
Jesus. That's all I
All,
need is Jesus.
all I need is Jesus. Okay, fine. But Jesus don't put you here with us. So what you gonna do? You know what you
Right.
gonna do about that? Okay.
Even
So I
Jesus had
mean,
his disciples. He wasn't alone, right?
that's
Like he
right.
wasn't
Even
alone.
Jesus wasn't alone. Come on now, he had this crew. So I mean, that's straight up truth. So it's
Mhm.
like it's okay. Just figure it
Yeah.
out take it easy. But I think a lot of what keeps us from, closing that gap is
Mm-hmm.
fear of what it might take to close that gap.
Mm-hmm. I agree.